Brian.
I'm Lydia.
And tonight we're going to continue our reviews of the Stinger Pepper Company peppers that they had sent us. And tonight's a special night because it's opening hockey night for the Canadiens.
Ooh.
And so tonight we're going to do 2 peppers each. And what we decided we were going to do is first the Drax Diego Dream and the 7-pot bubblegum cross. So this one here is kind of a special variant because the plant that they grew this on, it grew differently than all the other crosses that they've done. So it's a pretty interesting looking pepper, and it's beautiful purple color. I don't know if you can see how purple that is, but it's lovely.
The foliage on it it starts out really, really dark, and then it grows the peppers in this cool purple color as opposed to the orangey red color. So they said that it was something that they wanted to clone. So hopefully they'll be able to keep it going. That would be really cool. Very interesting plant. So happy to check it out.
And the second one we're going to do is a Fatalii. It's another gorgeous looking pod here too.
This will be our first Fatalii.
It looks like such a sweet pepper, but who knows? So yeah, we did do this cross the other night, but it was the red variant. So tonight we're going to try the purple one. We're pretty excited about it.
Yay.
And it's opening night, so hopefully the pain here is a lot more than what will happen in the game.
You don't know, though, really.
Yes.
If you're a hockey fan, let us know who you're rooting for. We'd love to hear it. No hatred here, but gentle ribbing is perfectly allowed. So
Oh, absolutely.
The other thing we wanted to say before we get going with this is that there is a massive storm, as I'm sure most of us know, in the U.S., that is headed towards Florida as we speak, and it is affecting a lot of people. Even if you've just put in any kind of donation, any recovery efforts from Helene, this one's going to be massive. Please, everyone, if you're able to, get ready to offer up some kind of donation to whatever help you can, whether it's any kind of financial help or pitch in to do what you can for your neighbors. We're not in that area, but we know people who are, and it's pretty scary stuff. So everybody, we need to pull together and help out.
And without further ado, we're going to get into these peppers.
Cut. Oh, it smells very peppery.
Ooh, it does.
Oh, cool.
Wow, this one's like all placenta.
Yeah, this one too. There's a lot of placenta in there. You can see some oil that you probably can't really see on the camera because I'm really bad at this, I've learned. But it smells fantastic, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Again, this is a pretty cool looking pepper.
These purple ones, man.
I know, they look so good.
They intrigue me. All right.
Here's to the Habs.
Go Habs, go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wow. It's got a sweetness to it.
And heat. Instant heat.
Instant heat. And a bitterness to it as well. It's kind of funny. There's like a sweet overtone and a bitter undertone. That was a very juicy pepper. It had a good kind of like crunch to it. I really like that one.
I do. And I think it was different than the red.
I think so too.
A little sweeter, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember getting that level of sweetness. That was like a noticeable first thing that hit me was sweet. So definitely a good one. That was cool.
It was like sweet heat for me. It was like instant heat and sweetness.
It's heat on my tongue and top of my mouth, but again, no throat burn. pretty good. Oh, it's starting to get me in my throat a little bit because I swallowed and it's kind of getting heated.
It is. It's a slow burner right now. Got the aftertaste, like the peppery, strong pepper flavor right now with the heat. I like it. This is a real good pepper.
Very, very cool. Mm-hmm. That's an exciting find. So
yeah,
happy to try it.
Thank you, Stinger Pepper, for giving us one of those, especially where it was an off variant. That's kind of neat.
It's building up still. It's climbing. That's a hot one. Similar, you know, I don't know that there's any real heat difference between the orange and the purple. I mean, it kind of, that level seems to be the same so far. It's got, you know, it's not like out of control heat, but it's hot. It's nice, good, like strong heat on it. So flavor-wise, I have to say I really preferred this one.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Texture was good. All of it, all around good.
It was an excellent pepper.
Still pretty building.
I think it's kind of peaked. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's like
it went up slow, but it kind of just. I mean, it's
like it built up to a good heat. Let's see if it's stopped.
Yeah, we'll definitely give it a couple minutes. Yeah. But
so, whose jersey are you wearing tonight?
This guy,
Slavkovsky. Woo! Yeah, really interested to know if anyone else is watching hockey, and you know who you like, and it's a little early for predictions, but make your predictions. We got to watch the Utah Hockey Club last night with their opening game. That was pretty cool to see a brand new team start, so that was exciting.
And we also watched the Bruins and Florida Panthers game as well.
Yeah. And even though we're New Englanders, it's funny because there is quite a few Montreal Canadiens fans around here. Because where we live, we're only about 4 hours drive to Montreal. And in fact, we have been able to go up there a couple times and watch some games at the Bell Center. So that's been really cool. And Montreal's cool. We've only gotten to see a tiny bit of it, but we absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. If you're from Montreal, if you've been to Montreal, you know anything about it, give us some tips about going there because everyone was so nice. It was so beautiful. It was so much fun. Yeah. We had a great time. So we're going to try to go back and see as many games as we can and maybe even plan some trips not related to hockey, but I mean, it's right there. So we may as well, go and catch a game. That was cool. Oh, what do you think?
Yeah.
Still climbing?
No, I'm not climbing. No. I'm definitely starting to come down now.
You want to try the next one?
Yeah. So let's dig into this Fatalii and see.
Number yellow.
We'll see if it raises our heat at all or if it...
I like the shape of this one. It's like a hook.
Yeah.
Like you can point things out with it. Like, look over there. Look at that.
Yes. Poke somebody in the eye.
You could, if you wanted to, if you felt like it was necessary.
This is actually a very good strong pepper, too.
Ooh, yes.
That's what it looks like on the inside. I'm not sure if you can really see it up there, but not many seeds.
So this is not super thick walls.
No. It felt like it was going to be real crunchy, but
yeah, I mean, I think it is. It definitely feels like it's a, it's got some body to it. It's not like a soft pepper or anything. But I was expecting the walls to be thicker. This is the first Fatalii that we've ever done. Yeah. So, and this is one that we've heard a lot about as well. So, very excited to try it. I don't know anything about how these are, how these taste typically. It's
the way it smells a little like citrusy.
I think it smells like on the fruitier side, maybe citrusy. I could easily see it tasting that way. Yeah.
Let's see if it kicks up the heat.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Delicious.
It's definitely fruity.
Very good. Nice and crunchy too.
It is. Almost seemed like this would be a good pepper just to like snack on. Yeah, it has such a good flavor to it.
This is a pepper that I would find, like, it's very usable, you know, in my, for what I would want in my food. Like, I would want to add this to something to get the flavor out of it and the heat. The chocolate ones so far, I'm not super sold on those. Those are not my favorite flavor. I think they're really cool peppers. I'm really interested in them. But as far as, like, things I want to taste, I'm not really, like, they're not my favorite.
Not at all.
But this is something, I'm much more of a sweet, fruity kind of a pepper lover. So you give me something like this, I'm all about it. That's great.
I thought it was great all the way through too. It wasn't bitter at the seed or anything like that. It was. It doesn't seem like it's raising my heat much.
Not a whole lot. We looked it up and it was sort of like on the...
It was on the lower end.
Yeah, and which would surprise me because I thought it was going to be... I thought it was supposed to be this like scorching hot pepper. Because I had heard so much about it, I thought it was just like this massive, super hot. But
it brought my heat up a little bit in my mouth. It's all in my mouth.
Yep. Yeah, no throat burn at all. My eyes aren't even watering, nothing, but my mouth is super hot. So.
It is. My mouth is hot. My nose is, I mean, got a little, starting to run a little bit, which I might just... I mean, it wasn't hot enough to where I felt like I needed to start the clock. You know, I mean, I think it's just a very pleasant burn.
This really isn't like exactly, it's not like an endurance test. It's not like, how am I going to suffer through this? And what, you know, like, it's just, it's hot. My mouth is on fire. They tasted awesome. Yeah. And it's very enjoyable.
It was. I mean, they were delicious peppers. And we're just super pumped. It's hockey night. So I think maybe
we can't feel anything.
Our adrenaline might be up a little bit. Especially because it's opening night versus Toronto, and it's one of our biggest rivals, if not the biggest rival. I don't know. It's tough to say. Thanks again, Stinger Pepper Company.
We really enjoyed these ones.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to enjoy some more. Well, we still got a few more to go through. So
again, give us shout-outs about your favorite hockey team, or, I mean, if you're a Habs fan, even better. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and just hit the subscribe button when it pops up. Till next time, have a great night.
Bye.